Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zahra Bazak, again. So, come to help you, the Muslims, to leave Islam, properly see the way we look at the ayats and how they have contradictions and how Quran is in a mess. The Shias, Sunnis, Muslims all have tried to make sense out of it and say this is a great thing, great, noble Quran al-Majid, right? Not to be questioned, not to be messed with. But it is in a mess. So those of you who think the Muslims, they were very proud of their Allah, one Allah, the Creator. Let me show you. I've been showing you, and today again I'm going to be showing you how terrible this Allah is, the one supreme Creator. Sorry if I lose my voice. I've been coughing a lot and not feeling well. Time and again, I have to struggle with my voice. Also, here I've put question and answers session kind. So, the request that Chota Girgit had about me explaining why Shias the Shias don't take the Sunni Muslim sources, Sahihs. So I don't want to go, I thought about it, and I don't want to go deep into that defending Shia Islam, right? I've had it with Shia Islam. I'm going to take you to an article of the Shias, which also, like, it's really amazing how they think they've made sense of it all, right? And Allah's, what is it, on free will and predestination? Allah's will, by the permission of Allah. Otherwise, you would not have. So about those people, they say who say that no, Allah wished us to go evil, and do bad things. Those verses they say are very like superficially. They do not give due respect. They haven't understood those verses in the Quran which say, Allah, by the permission of Allah, you did evil, and if Allah had not willed, you would not have gone bad or done bad. Right? So those who quote those verses, ex-Muslims and Islamic critics, and even about Qadr, if the fellow Muslims do that, saying that it's maktub, it's Allah's will. Like Paulo Coelho, however he put it, the word, Arabic word in one of his books. I can't remember which one. So, you see, Allah has written this for you. I beg to differ against the Shias on that too. For they don't know how fooled they are. There's another way I went to show the Shias. Surah Tahrim ayat and their tafsir didn't make sense. And Surah Jinn tafsir that he says he doesn't make what Allah says he says. It doesn't make he doesn't make any mistakes. Well, in Surah Azhab ayat 4 or 5, we've been told that this prophet made an error. If you look at it through the Shia tafsir, right, and that he was a prophet at that time. So that. Yesterday, IM came. Again, I make these mistakes, I apologize. And told me that when I showed him in Surah Takwir, ayat 1920, and that note of mine, that Allah has done shirk, like he said that the Creator, it's no. So you see how you people, Muslims, some of the Muslims, they can see that Allah has done shirk. There are ample ayats to say that do not take anyone, even with Allah, as partner. So they put the word in divinity. So, okay, if you even bring that in divinity, sorry, I wasn't able to. I went on with his thing, let's further, I could have shown him this also, but I didn't, right? And I didn't remember actually Surah Al Imran. I was going to show him this one, Surah Tawbah at 31, allowing Masih ibn Maryam with Allah to be taken as Lord. Surah Tawbah at 31. Now, this lordship, however you may, it's a creator as a creator or what? But you see, you can't argue further on that because Surah Al Imran 80 says, nor could he order you to take the angels and prophets as lords. But Masih ibn Maryam with Allah can be taken as Lord and should be taken as Lord. Actually, in this ayat, Surah Tawbah 31. So whatever Lord means, the creator, then he's the creator, Masih ibn, you know. Actually so I don't know how to explain, and if I falter, I apologize. I would not, I'm not prepared. I had a terrible night. Things like that. Every day is terrible for me. I can't do much. So I come here taking the easy way to show you, but then I say, okay, let me burn all my bridges. Let me answer all your questions that we have. Then Ali Shah came, and we were discussing this about free will and predestination, right? So you see the simple thing, like the Lord is not the creator. The Lord, the creator, is even in his creation. Simple thing is here. Simple, Lord of power. And look at this. Surah Nisa at 48, it says, Allah forgives not partners set up should be with him. Like with him, not even apart from him. And then he goes, makes partners. And then some Muslims come here saying that like as a creator or in its or some Muslims even say in its divinity. So taking a Lord is like godlike. Masih would be godlike, Lord, same as Lord. So it's not, please understand and see this. Nur Haya has come. A very good morning to you, Nur Haya. Welcome here. It's been a long time. If you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you so much for being here. Did I say this? I keep forgetting. Nur Haya, you can speak in English, right? Properly, so that you can see this, please, and understand how to see how deceived you have been. As I explained through a very easy way I'm taking. Because of my condition also, I can't do much remembering all those hadiths with the ayats, with the Quran. I'm not a Quran hafiz also. I keep forgetting at times what I've even said previously and shown you. So please bear with me, right? And help me, cooperate with me. So here is a very, it finishes Islam. It's very direct. It's very clear. Surah Zariyat, ayat 58, the Lord of power is Allah. The Lord of power. Quwwat, same word used as in Surah Takwir for this honorable messenger as being the owner of Quwwat, power. Ayat 20 of Surah Takwir. Not only that it's not creator, it's very simple. I don't know why I was failing to understand this. So, do you have any questions on this, Nur Haya? Any questions? Any objections to this? Would you say the Lord is the creator? Therefore, you can have an attribute, you can be the Lord, you can be the owner of power. A Rasul is made the owner of power, but it's okay, along with the Lord of the Arsh, but that's not shirk. That's not taking partners with Allah, and that's not shirk. You would not say that, right? This destroys the second part of Tawheed. No, sorry. There's no second part to Tawheed, but after the Tawheed, what do we say? Wahdahu la sharika la. And we don't say when authority is sent down even, right? We only say wahdahu la sharika la, having no partner with him. This destroys. What does it destroy now? After the Tawheed saying, Wahdahu la sharika la. So, Surah Nisa at 48, Allah Himself has done shirk. Telling you people, Muslims, not to do shirk, set up partners with Him. I mean, this is a loosely put, and that ayat is even more broad. Right? I'm drinking tea, I'm going slow, this is my breakfast tea, things like that. Surah Nisa at 48. Please have a look at this. Quran word. Thank you for sharing the stream with us. So many grow in knowledge. So may grow in knowledge. So we may grow in. Wow, thank you. That's really great, Nur Haya. It's my pleasure. It's an honor to help the Muslims grow in knowledge. To help the Muslims see, yes. If I could be of help to one of you out there, it would be such an honor. So this really means a lot to me. So thank you for the positive feedback. So may grow in knowledge many Muslims or we all. Indeed, Allah, there's something on my screen. Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with Him. Indeed, Allah does not forgive that partners be associated with Him. I think Yushraka would be like, but a more direct translation in English would be, indeed, Allah does not forgive association with them. Any kind of association with them, right here, it would mean not association with Him as the creator, as the supreme creator. It does not say that, what I was saying yesterday on my previous live stream. Indeed, Allah does not forgive that see, I think Sahih International here is put it in proper, if anyone knows Arabic here, not even the word by word Arabic, it's like partners be associated with Him, but what Sahih International has done in the English translation is more accurate in the Arabic word by word. Yushriq, I think, that Allah does not forgive association with Him. I'm not saying that Sahih International and their translations do not make mistakes. I'm just saying here, I think it's put well. Better than partners be associated with Him. But anyhow, this is more accurate, I think. And it does make a difference if we even take what here word by word, partners be associated with Him, with Allah. It's with Allah. Remember, it's not even apart from Allah, besides Allah. Min duni. It's with Allah. So anything associated with Allah, it's well put. The Arabic associates partners. Yushrik. Is yushrik association only with Allah, which is a broad, like in any way associating with Allah? So you see how we have the conflict between the Sunni and the Shia on this, and the Salafis. Could you explain what do you mean by the topic on stream title? Oh yes, I came with this topic because I got this. There's a someone looking eyes and all. Well, well, Allah is in the creation. I've done now. I'm using that Surah Baqarah ayat, very self-explanatory. Surah Baqarah 115 says that wherever you turn your face, there is the face of Allah, right? So whether taking it metaphorically or however Allah may be, His face is here. Not in the physical way that we can see it, but even then, His face is here in His creation, right? Oh, so yeah. Here, okay, I'll show you now that Nur Haya has a question. Very good, Nur Haya. So here, even taking metaphorically, or however Allah is, that we can't see Him, and to Allah belongs the East and the West. So, wherever you might turn, there is the face of Allah, Wajh Allah. Face of Allah. Indeed, Allah is all encompassing and knowing. So this face of Allah is like His countenance, whatever they put. See footnote to Surah Baqarah at 19. I can go there. Surah Baqarah at 19 and from Quran.com. Surah. And also discovering here online. I'm not prepared for this live stream, or it is like a rainstorm from the sky within, which is darkness, thunder, and lightning. They put their fingers in their ears against the, what's this? But Allah is encompassing of the disbelievers. Allah states in the Quran that He has certain attributes such as hearing, sight, hands, face, mercy. See, mercy also, Rahman also is His attribute, which I feel is a created thing by Allah, which I was explaining in my previous live stream, 3 hours. We had we went to different topics then. Anger, coming, encompassing, being above the throne, etc. Yet He has disassociated Himself from the limitations of human attributes or human imagination. He doesn't even come in human imagination. Correct Islamic belief requires faith in the existence of these attributes as Allah has described them, without applying to them any allegorical meanings. So without applying to them, here the Muslims say without applying to them any allegorical meanings or attempting to explain how a certain quality could be, so you haven't really been explained anything. What's this? Well, this is known only to Allah. You see? Like, for example, the Hindus say, who is Shiva? Nothing, darkness, or whatever they say, right? Nothingness. No thing. And then they explain what is Chivoham, what is Chivoham. But here, your Allah has not explained. He's just left you in the lurch, in the dark. how to take his attributes and all this. This only Allah knows. And without comparing them to creation, so you can't even compare it to creation, or denying that he would have, you have not been given the right, you have not even been given the knowledge of the Spirit. The Spirit is by the command of Allah. So if you go on explaining or saying, Na'udhu billah, right? This is the problem that Allah has given you. Whereas the Hindus go saying, Shivoham, Shivoham. Yani, you understand what God is. Shiva, the nothingness. And then, Vamene, Pitta. I don't have parents. I don't have a guru. You know, you can see all that. Shivoham, Chidananda Rupa. But I'm all prevalent. I'm omniscient. I'm omnipresent. How will you go and reason with these Shivites? You can't. Mullah Sadra said something, he was chucked out of the Shia. He used his own contemplation and all this. You see? Did I get this right, Nurhaya? Is your English better than mine? I can't believe this. You've been left in the lurch. Now go to Surah 42, Ayat 11. There is nothing like unto him. Oh, so there is nothing like unto him? Very good, very good, very good. See? There's nothing like Shiva. There's nothing. Surah 42, ayat. So this way, how will you know what Allah is? I mean, and Allah's, but now you're being explained. Surah 42, what's the ayat? Ek to my memory, is so great. Surah 42, acha, this is the 11. Where the messenger's love of near of kin. Please give me Quran.com. There is nothing like unto him. And yet Hindus say you are that, you are Shiva, Shivoham. And Soham, I am, you are that I am. You see, he is the creator of the heavens and the earth. Again, he uses his creation, his creatorship. How I put it, like, he has made for you from yourselves mates, and among the cattle mates. He multiplies you thereby. There is nothing like unto him. There's no likeness to him. So you can't compare whatever he says. I'm all hearing, all seeing. I'm Rahman, I'm Rahim. His face here, wherever you turn your face, is the face of Allah. But there's nothing like him. Of course, there's nothing like him. The Hindus also don't deny that. Right? Shivites. Have I been justified in saying that the Hindus also do not deny that? There's nothing like him, and everything is him, and nothing is him. Oh my God! And everything is him, and nothing is him, and there's none like him. Maybe we have a contradiction here. Nurhaya, did I explain? Did I or falter? Tell me. Did I not explain? Thank you for... Could you explain what do you mean by the topic on stream title? Well, I just put this here for the introduction, and then we can go on. There's also question and answer thing, that Allah is everywhere. Wherever you turn your face, wherever you turn, there is the countenance of Allah. And that you could say that your face, or your seeing, I mean, what is this, right? That would be philosophically, or, then I'll go into the philosophy of this, but about the reality of this in a way, logically explaining. But I'm not prepared for that. I just wanted to say that, continue from my previous live stream, that Allah is in creation. That was number one. And this is number two, taking another ayat from Surah Baqarah ayat 114. Now, please, can you tell me, you're a Muslim, what do you understand by this? If I may trouble you to put it in the comment, live chat comment, and explain, and like give me like point form. I'll try to see if I can understand. If I don't understand, I'll tell you to explain in detail. But first in point form, like what do you understand by this? That the countenance, the face of Allah, Wajh Allah, is everywhere. Wherever you turn your face, east or west. Allah doesn't have south and north, because they say there's no south and north, or whatever, right? But there's east and west. So there's a linear for Allah. There's no Ali, Allah. There's no up, north, and down. There is a down, well, earth. Under the ocean. So, if there's anything you don't understand, please let me know. Wherever we turn, there is the face of Allah. And you're going to, say that we will deface them, obliterate their faces. My aunt understood that the face that you can't see, it's like similar, although there's nothing similar to Allah, but it's like very, like you should not be slapping a person on their face. It was too late when my aunt told me. I had to slap someone. Okay? Nur Haya, are you okay with this? Or do you want me to explain more? However you may take it, metaphorically, I'm not saying it, take it. And then we have some more question and answers. Anyone joining me here? Let's see. Nur Haya, please ask more questions. There's my teacher in St. Joseph's College, great teacher, used to say, Mrs. Zainab Masood, that there are no bad, stupid questions. So please don't feel shy. I'm also here, like I don't sometimes, you see, when they asked me about this, I was like, Mercury, my mind went like, I can't, since when I was a Shia, old times, I cannot gather for the life of me that Allah is all-knowing. So now we come to that also, the request that I made to Ali Shah was that please explain to me how it contradicts this, because in the Shia side, they feel they've worked it out. It's an amazing article from the Shia. Sorry, with due respect to them, no offense, They are my Shias. I need to drag them out of this Shia Islam. I feel I have a right, like मेरे बाप का, in Urdu they say मेरे बाप का राज चलता है. It's मेरे बाप का है ये Shia Islam. No, I'm just kidding, just being very naughty. Surah, what does this say? तो ये क्या है कि what is this in Surah Kaf? Do you understand Urdu? Because sometimes I like to talk, put some, break Urdu's leg. Urdu ki tang to Urdu. But no, now it's better that I talk in English. When I'm very stressed, Urdu comes out. Surah 18, Surah Qaf, Ayat 80. And as for the boy, his parents were believers, and we feared. God feared with Khazar, the green man with Ilm Laduni, God has sent to Moses. Not even that he would overburden, but we feared he would overburden them by transgression and disbelief. So since Nur Haya has not said anything about what she wanted explained by the topic, I carry on to this now. Where is Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim? And where is I am and all? They're not here today. Sorry, I came in on a short notice. I'll try to wait for them. Let's see if they can come join me. I'll be really honored. So here we have Sunni side predestination. A Muslim, the Quran says the Lord has created and balanced all things and has fixed their destinies and guided them. Surah Allah 87 of the Quran, right? 2 to 3 ayats. Muslims use this verse as evidence for the belief in predestination, free will and judgment, predestination, free will and judgment, authority in Islam, BBC. I found this. So this is the reference. I found Google search. This is the website, BBC. You can go and maybe there's a video. I didn't quite, yeah. Yeah, so it's from BBC. Now for free will also, the belief in free will is essential in Islam. This is because for Muslims, life is a test from Allah. Therefore, all human beings must make their own decisions on which they will be judged by Allah. Predestination, free will, and judgment, authority in Islam, reference BBC. bbc.co.uk, their website, you can go to. Here, then I brought the Surah Kaf at 80. Like, this predestination really gets, it slips. Like, Allah is all-knowing. So this is what I've written on my Facebook last night. Allah is all-knowing. Yet, He has to cover Himself then about us, because we have given free will. So He doesn't know whether we will go to hell or heaven. And yet we are told He knows we would where we would end up. Imam Ali said that he knows. When he goes to war, he knows the asal generations ahead. And therefore he doesn't kill an enemy if he knows that they will give birth to a believer. How do you reconcile with that? It's like Mercury. It I wasn't getting it. I cannot wrap my head around it. It's like Mercury slips. And then Elisha was saying that predestination and free will contradict. Right? Then I went to Shia determinism. Shias call it. And so I skimmed through this big book. It's like it's an article. Muhammad Mehdi Georgian. Right? So I felt so frustrated, so sorry for these Shias. Right? I'll just read out some of the things. Like, it's very long. A glance. I didn't even want. Like, after reading a little bit, I was like, what shall I say? Al-Jabr wa al-Ikhtiyar. Anyways, a glance. The issue of determinism and free will is among the very profound and subtle issues that has preoccupied the mind and heart of human beings, not only Muslims, but human beings from the very beginning, especially philosophers from a long time ago. This issue holds significance among Muslims as well. To prove their beliefs, each of these groups resorted to some verses of the Quran about this issue and took the superficial meaning of these verses to prove their view. At this juncture, the adherents of the school of Ahlul Bayt, the household of the Prophet, have been protected from going to the extremes. following their imams. They have insisted on their view called the way between the two ways. Amrun Bain O Amrain. Sorry. Shaz, I hope you understand that I'm not disrespecting you. And do I think I'm something? No, I left my thought behind. Right? The Quranic perspective about this issue is higher than philosophical and theological views. No one knows the mystery of the subtle and vital view except for the immaculate imams. Your mate is so dumb. Only your immaculate imams can tell you Shias. Thus, several Muslim theologians who strode in this route without relying upon Ahlul Bayt, like for example, Mullah Sadr also went there yesterday, have not been immune from making mistakes. The perfect introduction. The idea of free will as a human thought has no specific opening time because free will is an inward matter originated from within. He created it. Even free will is like good. It created itself, originating further from within it itself. Every step of the way you are making mistake and you are saying that imams are immaculate and get information from them, that you come to the true thing. In the beginning you fail. You mean to say that Allah has given free will and innate father. It has originated itself. Look at this. The idea of free will as a human thought, and even it's coming from the human thought, has no specific opening time. It's like timeless. Because free will is an inward matter, like the spirit. Oh my God, that is uncreated, but exists. Toba. You're really my blood boil. And you see, that's why I was like, forget. The more I go into this, then my mind, I have to share and do justice to this. What is this? Free is an inward matter originated from within you. Please see this. Originated is what? Who can originate? Father. Allah originates the creation, the sky and the earth. Allah is originated. From the beginning, man continuously pondered about free will. And you see, that's why you have, your freedom is what? It's originated from within. It is your, not even your birthright, but your existence right. Oh my goodness. So sorry, here the Shias. If you write like this, I'm sorry, I cannot go on. So like Mercury, I don't want to read more because more I have to correct incorrect interpretations of the Quran concerning determinism. Okay, this against even fellow, but we just correct them, right? We are not hating them or killing them or harming them. By resorting to the superficial meaning of the verses attributing. That's why now the ex-Muslims have also been doing this, and the Shias must be like laughing about that. Not laughing, but you know what I mean. They'll say, we don't believe in that. See how our fellow brother Muslims have done, non-Shias, and now the ex-Muslims are taking those verses. It is Allah's will that you go astray. But you know what, I haven't said it properly, like how it's put in the Quran. Some scholars think that this understanding of the Quran is not compatible with the world based on causes and effects and with man's free will. Some Orientalists falsely introduce Islam as a religion in which determinism is one of its fundamental principles. It is obvious that anyways, I have to do some justice to the Shias, so I go on. But very well written, Muhammad Mahdi Gorgian. Okay, if I have mispronounced his last name, I apologize. It is obvious that the aim of revealed religions is to train and purify the souls. Yes, so you must be given free will. Had all human affairs been predestined and decided, the appointment of prophets would be useless. Right? Right? Although the divine religion, so the way these Shias take those other ayats, like I will show you, although after reading some, let's say, although divine religions believe in comprehensive and eternal knowledge and will of God and in divine decree, qada, they do not find these ideas in conflict with human flourishment. Rather, they have regarded the human faculty of will and choice very efficient for choosing the way of perfection and happiness. Will and choice. Concerning the issue, Ayatollah Mutahari says, Quran has offered the generality. Quran has offered the generality of divine providence and divine decree and destiny in such a way that it never contradicts with the free will and the choice of human. That's a very important point. Oh my God. But sorry, Allama Mutahari no more. Shaheed. One of the verses, I hope he come back if there is reincarnation and they become Hindu. One of the verses that has brought the human free will up seriously is this. Surah Al-Imran, verse 182. That is because of what your hands have sent ahead. True. God does not say that this chastisement was a result of your actions, so that they could reply, we were not free in our actions. God does not say that your actions, so that God does not say that his chastisement was a result of his actions, your actions, so that they could reply, we were not free in our actions. Rather, he says it was due to the actions that you did. Yeah, so, sorry, you have to correct yourself. Your action, result of your actions. God does not say that the chastisement was a result of his actions. Right? Predestinate. Determinism. Not your actions. It is the result of your actions here, God says. Rather, he says that it was due to the actions that you did with your free will. And your choice, and without any compulsion. God created free, you free, and with free choice. Surah 18 again, Surah Kaf, Ayat 29. This is the truth from your Lord. Let anyone who wishes believe it, and let anyone who wishes disbelieve it. Whoever please, i.e., with his free will, believe, and whoever please, disbelieve. It is your choice. Indeed, we have guided him to the way, be he grateful or ungrateful. Surah 76, Ayat 3. In the chapter, the family of Imran, God says, this 182, Al Imran. This is for what your hands have sent before, and because Allah is not in the least unjust to the servants. That is, these actions have been done by ourselves, not by God. Like some Muslims even claim. I think. Would be unjust. It would be. The punishment would be unjust. If they were the actions done by God, the punishment would be unjust. This means, you see, this means that someone has committed a sin and instead the punishment is imposed on someone else. Like, Can you please straighten whatever, even if this is abrogated, this verse, for murder cases, for killing, first Allah put this, killing, slave for slave. There's so many contradictions in the Quran, and my poor Shias are going, trying to, oh, great, you know, our Imams and Imam Jafar Sadiq, the heights of his he was a giant. It is not permissible to kill a free woman or slave. Look, why you give tafsir here to me? So here it is, sorry. Now, I didn't even ask for tafsir, Google's. Oh, you have believed, prescribed for you is legal retribution for those murdered. The free for the free, the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. That's not the good. You're killing someone else, not getting the murderer, but whoever overlooks from his brother anything, then there should be a suitable follow-up and payment to him. And with good conduct. Money given. This is an alleviation from your Lord and a mercy. Like, this is an alleviation. It's better than perhaps the Torah and all that. That is a relief from your Lord and a mercy. So whoever transgresses, after all, he will have a painful punishment. I don't know why ex-Muslim Ahmad was saying this, but he was unable to, because they were having arguments, Muslim with the Muslim, where this verse is abrogated. Surah Maida, where, right? So this slave for slave, it doesn't fit. Shias, where have you been? And you're going on qada. Look at the beautiful words eloquently put and explaining. What are you doing? Your God did not know that murderer should be punished himself, right? And you can forgive, but that's what he says, that you take money from him. What do you call that in Islam? Murder money, blood money. You see, I crazy, I slow, but what are you? You think Imams have given you great stuff, immaculate, explaining. Oh, no one has explained. I tell you, from the philosophy, logicians have failed, gone, buried. They are dead. They are not alive. Okay? You see this? So it would be unjust, right, to punish another one for the murder. How punish a slave for their slave? If the murderer, and look this triad, if the murderer kill your slave, you not take their slave, his slave, to kill him, to kill the slave. You take the murderer. If the murderer kill your woman, you not take their women to murder. Kill them, right? You understand? Oh, and here we are talking about determinism and free will in the Quran. Muhammad, with due respect to Muhammad Mahdi, Gorgian. I mean, it's not the only, there are many Muslim Shias writing they have gone by, like Allama Muta'ari. Please, have some. I not want to, that's why I really make my blood boil. There are two subtle points, but you would not, and some of you Shias, and my own Shia side, like, what do you want to see in this and waste time now? When I told I am that the foundation of the building has failed. What is the foundation of a good relationship? Trust. If that foundation goes away, you are talking about first You're talking about the grounding floor, reception area, free will and like it. And then you've got the second, okay. And you think that's immaculate imams will tell us, give us greater reasons. When the foundation of the building is not good, building, then you're telling me someone is giving me fourth floor ayats, fourth floor. Please save time, right? For yourselves. Very good. I can go on. I'm now in a habit coming here in the morning, doing nothing. I can do nothing. This is my passion. It's become my habit. Passion. I'm embracing it, chewing on it, burning every bridge, every ayat that comes. But you be better than me. I'm stupid. You leave this religion. Maybe it is a habit, addiction. Oh my God, what else is coming? No. Allama Tabatabai. In Al-Mizan, fi tafsir al-Quran, he holds that concerning God to be oppressor is not imaginable. God to be the oppressor is not imaginable. Of course not. No one says that anyone, any Jew, any Christian, he is either too much of an oppressor or he is an oppressor at all. No, he's the one who created the evil. And what he do? So if you say he's the all creator, the creator of all things, he created evil. If you take those Quran, when I want to explain to you in Surah Falaq ayat that he did not create evil, but I will not now. The evil of what he has created, the choice again is on us, right? To choose that evil, but I don't want to explain it. Okay, I'll explain it. You see, Allah created everything, not bad, neutral. Maybe he created for good, I don't know. Yeah, good or bad, I don't know. But he created. So now you choose. So Iblis chose to be evil. Like there is energy. You make a nuclear bomb out of it, scientists, or you do advancement, in this, like, what is this? Electronic stuff, things like that, right? Now the choice is given to us. But because that day, yesterday, that I am not willing to listen to a very simple point, I want to tell him, I'm not going to explain Surah Falaq ayat. I go to Surah Falaq ayat, sorry, not him, and say, look, Allah created evil. Whereas I know that he created, he's the creator, he did not create evil. But I will take it another way, not from this Quran ayat, to explain to him at that time. I make him, I deceive him. He not object to that when I tell him. So I see it. I don't want to humiliate him here. You see? Please, at least defend your Allah when I'm saying. He agree. He not object to Surah Falaq ayat I'm showing him. I say, what, how, see how deceived you people are. Here, he could not defend that yesterday I am. You see, I take this hair screen. Okay, clean. Sorry, excuse me. See, I seek refuge in the Lord of daybreak from the evil of that which he created. I am not do justice. I make him deceived. I fool him. And I go ahead with this. I say, okay, tell me more. See, here also you contradict here. But I not point out that this ayat is not a saying that God created evil. It is saying from what he has created. See, a sentence structure, if you put it correctly, from which he, from the evil of that which he created. I put my mind on this when I was a Shia, when I come to the problem of evil, the existence in existence. But here it is said that Allah created evil. Why I do brainstorming and all that gymnastics and tell you people that no, as a Shia, I tell you, oh, guess what? I find out God did not create evil. It's from the evil of which he has created. The choice is Iblis's. The choice is yours to make from what he has created evil or make it good. He created neutral. Now there's proton and there is a photon. Negatively charged and positively charged. Right? And there is a neutron which is neutral. For example, easier, like you can take this energy as a scientist, make it a nuclear bomb, make from it nuclear bomb, or you can make spiritual advancements, give us more like solar energy from electricity, very expensive getting, things like that, do positive things. So this I tell him, and he not correct me. I tell him God could see. Now I'm correcting what I found out years back by reading this ayat. No. Remembering problem of evil. When on the online internet had come, did God create evil? What was that atheist teacher and the student between the student? But you don't say that the darkness, light. It's the absence of light, right? Absence of light. That article was going on in our email, forwarded to me, and I forward to others. But at that time, we didn't have Facebook. We had just Messenger, from Microsoft and all that, and the Desi chat rooms, websites. Now we have social media. Social, like all these, right? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You see this now? You see this? That's why I'm not correct myself. I not explain myself to him yesterday. I make a bluff. And I see going with the bluff. God created. Because I got sick and tired of him saying God created. Although I thank him. He came here yesterday. It was Eid. And very, very grateful to him. I'm not saying that. And I'm not doing, I hope I'm not doing, but this like open live stream, we had his comment is there on my previous live stream. So I want to further, I'm waiting. I hope he comes here. I am. What I want to tell him that yesterday I bluffed him and he went with the bluff. Because he keeps saying that on this, that God no, on Surah Takwir, that the messenger yes, power, owner of power with the owner of the throne, but not the creator. Not the creator. So I had to bring him here, and you see how I deceived him. That God created evil. You see this verse says God created evil. But this verse doesn't say God created evil. I can explain. Now I explain. But yesterday I was bluffing. I am about this ayat. Surah Falaq ayat 2. Do you get it now? Hope you see this. Yesterday I was bluffing. How many of you have been deceived by this ayat that God created evil? I can explain even as a non-ex-Muslim now that this ayat does not say that God created evil. It says the evil of what he has created. Like I try to correct you people to see that God never said that he created the nafs even, forget the spirit, and how he breathed what his breath into us. Oh God. So please see, the spirit is uncreated. He created from the soul us, but he never created the soul. It is not to say where the people put, translators put in bracket, the soul created. He made us from that soul. No, it's not to say like that. Like you can even get this wrong. Some Muslims, and I saw it, I bluffed him yesterday. I am. He didn't argue about this to tell me, no, Zara, it says the evil of which he has created. Or maybe, you see, let me explain. Note by footnote, take the dependent on this. In other words, I seek his refuge from the evil of all creatures or whatever, energy, even fire, if it's evil, when it gets evil, when it's used for evil purpose. A few things in this sentence deserve consideration. You see? That Allah did not create evil. From the evil of that which he created. From the evil, but it's not clear. Why would I go like Shias using my mind, and they're trying to explain to you? From the mischief of created things. Yusuf Ali better put it. You see? Now how Yusuf Ali put it? Oh goodness. From the mischief of created things. But it did not go with ayat. From the evil of what he created. Khalaqa. From the evil of the created. He created. You see, now, tell me. Open to interpretation. Arabic words we don't know properly. Ask an Arab Muslim, we can't trust him. Like this, I think. So now, what do we do? So anyways, I bluff him and we go with it. And I don't want to explain this ayat. He created evil too. If you take this ayat in other ways, superficially, and not properly understanding it. But he has given us a choice from the evil. I explain, right? Why am I explaining again and again? Now, please come here, predestination. Okay, Allah is in the Quran has done shirk. Oh, so please see this, that the Lord of Power, his attribute, the Lord is, as he is described in the Quran, ayat Surah Zariyat, ayat 58. I take exact, like it's the or Zu, it not matter much. The owner of power, Quwwatan, is her most honorable messenger. And yet in Surah Nisa ayat 48, it says, Allah forgives not any association. Allah forgives not association with him. Allah forgives not association with him. Whether you come with his power attribute, like for example, now I have to, because the Muslim following me, he come yesterday, he forsake his Eid. I see he's very keen in learning, Muslim brother, and how maybe, so how I explain this may be wrong. At times I make mistakes. Please forgive me. I will come again. And yesterday, where I have gone with him, bluffed him and gone with him, and seen that he was bluffed by me about Surah Falaq ayat 2. Where do I go? Oh, to the same notes. Confusion in Quran ayats. What it say here? Please look. This I not be able to find yesterday. and I go with them. Surah Al Imran 80 verse says, nor could he order you to take the angels and prophets as lords. So it's like lords, what? Creators? So if those Muslims who believe that they put commas and all in Surah Tawbah 31 and say, no, Isa Masih, this properly written, don't worry about it, we put commas and we not that take besides Allah, even Masih ibn Maryam, which this ayat says, and Rob Christian has explained it again in a new video I saw of his, I saw a new video of his, not that it is new, recently, what? That he know Arabic. He said, la, comma is not there. So it is. So we read the Surah Tawbah 31 and even correct all your translators. That Isa al-Masih, Masih ibn Maryam, is taken in this ayat besides Allah as Lord. And you see, clear. First you make mistake here, I have to go to Rob Christian to find the truth. And then how you people lie, really. Surah Al Imran 80. Your religious scholars, why they lie so much? Nor could he order you to take the angels and the prophets as swords. Would he order you to disbelieve? So it would be disbelief after you have been Muslims. Where Rob Zukhraf's ayat, he say, Jesus is all-knowing. Now I go for forget this, please. Determination and the free will. It escaped me like mercury. If God is all-knowing, then how? Then he give us choice. Then how he know that we're going to hell or heaven in the end? He must have put a cover on himself, become a kafir for us. He's become a kafir for us, right? Okay. Surah Zukhraf ayat says about Jesus Christ. That remember I was trying to continue. I said I will continue from this ayat. Oh Jesus, did you tell them to worship my mother and me as two gods? Here even your translators say that this is Jesus, is a sign, but they put it differently. Surah Zukhraf. I get a little bit confused on this. 61. Jesus is all knowing because only God knows the hour. No one knows the hour. And here it is not but one mistake, no. I see wa innahu, and indeed it, not he, is the knowledge. Surely is a knowledge. It's about Jesus Christ here. Because the ayat later on. And your own translators say, no one knows the hour. If he is the hour of knowledge, then he knows the hour of he knows when the hour is coming. He has the knowledge. Jesus. Please see this. So only Allah, to put it even safely, not like Rob Christian. Or maybe even Rob Christian, right? I don't get it. I'm still in a... What? But wa'innahu does not mean he. Wa'innahu means it. I checked this in Surah, some other So Rob Christian says wa'innahu, what it mean? He. And indeed he. But it does not mean he. Because why? But anyways, no. But some of your own translators have put verily he. So I not know Arabic like a Rob Christian. So I take why should I, but then even then I don't take Rob Christian something, I have to be very careful how I take it. So I take it from the Quran ayat. وَإِنَّهُ. I don't even take the translators. What did they mean? وَإِنَّهُ. You take this, right? It is, what it? But your translators have also made mistake here, putting verily he, i.e. Jesus, is a portent of the hour. Means he have the knowledge of the hour. He, if he is made well, and indeed he. Yes. Oh, so sometime in Nahu mean not it, but he. Here it put it. Another place it put it. But the translators all have put indeed he. And that the Muslim calling a Rob Christian or joining him on the stream, he's arguing. You not to know. So what the Rob Christian do? Tick, go. Now I cannot explain further to you because you don't want to see. But I'm here with the I am yesterday. I try. And anyways, but I'm no better than Rob Christian. Sometimes I get so angry that I cannot tell you, right? But don't take me as better than Rob Christian. Yesterday was one of those Buddha come like something. I do Buddha mantra for my health. There, I have a limit too. I complain that you Muslims not want to see Shia or North Sunni, both of you. No, sorry, Shia or Sunni or Salafi. Please see this. So what is he? What is Jesus now? The hour, only Allah knows about the hour. And what he put there in Surah Nisa? Jesus said to him, Oh Allah, I not to know what is in you. You know what is in me, but I not to know what is in you. What is it? Whoever ascribes a partner to Allah has indeed gone far astray. Hey, ascribing partners to Allah in its creation, it is better. What? Okay. Where is it? 5, 4. Oh, it may be 4. There is no. Jesus, did you tell? Wait a minute. Let me search it like this. Isa, did you tell the people, your people? Anyways, I put it like this, search. To take my mother, right? And me as two gods. Quran. Please pay attention. Oh, it is Surah Maida at 116, not the Surah Nisa, sorry. And beware on the day when Allah will say, O Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to the people, take me and my mother as deities besides Allah? And this, even Christian, they explain, Baba, we have not taken apart from Allah two gods. They are not two gods. And even the Trinity different, it is not a Mary, but Mary, Mother of God. The Catholics say this in the prayer, right? Mary, Mother of God, please forgive us our sins. Above all the world's women. Sayyidat al-Nisa al-Alamin, that's very good. I tell you, yeah, Quran ayat they take from. Because Sayyidat, above all the women of the world, is in our Mary prayer. I think the Christian take from, because about Mary, Bible, it's not to say, the Quran say, Mary, Mother of God, Mary, Our Lady's prayer, right? Sayyidatan Nisa'al Alameen is Quran ayat. Anyways, he will say, exalted are you. It is not for me to say which part. Now, come here, Zahra. And I do not know what is within yourself. Ha! You know what is within myself, my nafsi, and also Allah have a nafs. And I do not know what is within yourself. I do not know what is within yourself. Indeed, it is you who is the knower of the unseen. Now, knower of the unseen, I catch him here. I go searching. Rob Christian video I find. Surah Zukhraf I give. Right? How Jesus Christ, what you people say sign? He's the knowledge of the hour. And this hour is only you, Allah know. No one know about how it's put. Superficially, I'm not taking it. No one know except Allah. I'm taking it deeply, deeply. No one know except Allah. The hour. And if you're going to say I take it, please hold your horses, right? Please bear with me. Be patient. I will show you. Now here it is say in Surah Namal ayat 65, what it does say? No one in the heavens and the earth knows the unseen but Allah. And do not know, no one knows where the hour coming, sorry, not this one. It heavily come upon you except unexpectedly they ask you as if you are familiar with it. Say it's knowledge. Surah Araf ayat 187. The hour. Right? The hour. As-sa'ati. Right? This. Have I pronounced it? Yeah, sa'ati. Right? No one knows. They ask you about the hour now. Even the spirit they ask you, you say the command, it is by the command of Allah. Very little knowledge have you been given about the spirit. Good gracious, goodness gracious. They ask you about the hour, when will be its appointed time. That you have not been given. Say, only its knowledge of the appointed time when it will come. Only its knowledge is with my Lord. No one can reveal it. Yujalliha. What did it mean, yujalliha? No one can reveal it. What will Jesus be doing? If you say, oh, only of the time when it will arrive is not given, but please pay more attention. Say, its knowledge is only with my Lord. Okay. So this knowledge, Jesus, Surah Zukhraf, ayat 61. What it have? Please work it out. None will reveal its time except Him. It lays heavily upon the heavens. That's not important. It will not come upon you except unexpectedly. They ask you as if you are familiar with it. You are not even familiar with it. Say, its knowledge is only with Allah. You Muslims, you what? And who coming with that knowledge? Jesus. Oh my goodness. Not even Muhammad. And then the Shias go on about Imam Mahdi coming with Jesus Christ. But the Quran ayat, what did it say? It say about Jesus, not Mahdi. Right? It is say about Jesus in Surah Zukhraf ayat 61. He will be the, not sign, what will he be? He is the knowledge of that hour. So who take it superficially? Even Shias at the time not closely examine these verses. And they've been deceived by their imams. So don't tell me that I'm only looking at the top ayat part, this part. I'm also looking at none will reveal its time. So when the time is revealed, and Jesus have the knowledge of this? Please. So I will put these two ayats together, because you see, easy things you people sometimes fail me in when I'm showing you Surah Zukhraf. What it tell you? Let's read the Arabic. I hope I get. You see, I don't get even translation word by word. Indeed, He is surely knowledge. Yani, He. Who He? Who? It, not it, and indeed it surely is a knowledge of the hour. What is the knowledge of the hour? Jesus. All of your translators put I.e. Jesus here. That I have chosen the translators, Yusuf Ali, Abul Ala Maududi, Sahih International, and yet they don't go word by word with the Quran. But in bracket they put Jesus, and I try to make out why Jesus put here, because I don't see, and never let Satan avert you, but Rob Christian find out through your tafsirs. He have big knowledge, lot of knowledge, great memory, and if it were our will, we could make angels from amongst you, succeeding each other on the earth. And then it have come this ayat all of a sudden. It, and indeed it, surely is a knowledge of the hour. So please listen to Rob Christian's. Will not be able to do justice to this ayat with that Surah Maida ayat. Jesus is all knowing, you know, because if he will be, surely is his knowledge of the hour. See how your translators, he would be a sign. Look, and indeed I, not a sign. What this knowledge, science of of the hour? What this? So you take Surah Araf, ayat 187, and you make this wrong. And this, compare it, take Rob Christian, look at it. I have to do more in-depth research on this, which I cannot. So I leave it, and beware. So, this is wrong contradiction with Surah Maida ayat about Jesus 116. What he say? He's saying to Allah, on that day. No. Yes, because he'll be asked that day. You know what is with, because Mursaleen will be asked on that day. Remember that ayat I bring from there. This come from there. Mursaleen will be asked on that day. The messengers will be asked on that day. Questioned. You know what is within myself, and I do not know what is within yourself. Indeed, it is you who is knower of the unseen. And let's say, even if, but he not. How can I say, let's say, I have to be exact. So what does Jesus indeed will be? Knowledge of the hour. And when he come, he will give you he will give you the whole knowledge of the hour, let's say. What this means, Surah Zukhruf ayat 61. Please contemplate. It means Allah. Oh, no one knows but Allah. Jesus is saying on one hand, let's take it the way Jesus is saying to Allah on the day of Judgment Day that I don't know what is in yourself, you know what is in me. Okay, you will say that Allah put the knowledge in Jesus Christ of the unseen, right? This our knowledge no one knows except Allah. And this our knowledge Allah put in Jesus. So now Jesus knows, he has the knowledge of the hour given to him by Allah, although you would say, and indeed he will be knowledge of the hour. So be not in doubt of it and follow me. Who's saying follow me? Oh! Who's saying follow me? Follow the guidance and instruction of Allah. Because Jesus will say follow me, right? You will have to follow Jesus. Oh, Muslims. because he has the knowledge. You have to follow Jesus. Even Prophet Muhammad not given knowledge of the hour. Jesus is given the knowledge of the hour. Let's say if you come like this, Muslims, that Allah gave him, that unseen, who no one has it. Only Jesus have it with Allah. Because Allah gave it to him, Allah gave it to him. Now you see, you are stuck on Allah gave it to him. Again. But that no one have. Even your Prophet Muhammad not have. That's why Shias make it Mahdi also. Right? Shia Mahdi greater than Jesus Christ. But maybe that's not even Jesus, because it doesn't say Jesus. So Shia say, we come to this in-depth knowledge, it will lead us to Mahdi coming with the knowledge of the hour. Wait a minute. Multilingual Quran going. Goodness. I have to make sure what the Shias say about this multi. Surah Zukhruf, is it Mahdi or is it Jesus? Multilingual Quran, please bear with me. It will take some time, but this will be of greater knowledge to you. And then you go and you see where I make mistake and where I completely explain or wrongly explain, whatever. And you see where I show, you see this yourself. Open your mind. Surah Zukhruf. We go to 61 quickly. I can't wait. I can't wait. If I waited my life. And most surely it is. Where? See commentary for verse 50. This really make me going from pillar to post. Where 57? I come with such arman. Bari arman se rakha. Isa was a man and a prophet. Some of the churches found worship the Son of God. The pagans of Makkah who worship their own false gods did not like the idea of referring to Isa, who was introduced to them by the Christians. Okay, they didn't like the idea, but they did not force the Christians to pay jizya and obliterate their faces and all this. Anyways, oh Ali, you are like Isa. Oh, now they're bringing Ali's thing, because of course they are complex in complexity, you know. This ayat coming from the Jews, the Christians, sorry, not the Jews, sorry. Correction. Copy paste. The Holy Prophet said, "Oh Ali, you are like Isa. Many have gone astray in his love or in his hostility." The hypocrites among see my Shia complexity I also exposing how they have to praise Ali, because Prophet Muhammad's complexity I'm showing you. He steal it from the Christians, this ayat about Jesus. These ayats. And then he make Ali like Isa. When Isa will descend from the heaven among you, the leader of mankind will be a man from among you. Now they go to Sahih Muslim for research, and they tell fellow Sunnis, look, very, very hard work, very good work. He in verse 61 refers to Isa. But we got it. Shias, you see this? We're dead. We're dead meat. Sorry. It has come. Leave Shia Islam. Aka Mehdi Puya says, he in verse 61, it is he. It is not it. Allah, Rob Christian was right. And I deleted the comment and I say, no, Rob Christian wrong, because I do my own research on innahu. What did it mean, innahu? And I come to the Quran.com on Surah Zukhruf ayat 61. It is say it. Aka Mehdi Puya says he in verse 61 refers to Isa. And according to Sahih Muslim, the Holy Prophet said, When Isa will descend from the heaven among you, the leader of mankind will be a man from among you. What? Mahdi? Isa will descend from the heaven among you, the leader of mankind will be a man from among you or among me, meaning Mahdi. I don't know. So this ayat means that the, Isa coming back and he will be the leader, not the Mahdi, not Prophet Muhammad. How you steal from? How does man steal? Muhammad. You see, holy, you're holy, holy poly. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I get very angry. Will you not excuse me, my heart I deceived? And I see how my Shias are deceived. He has complexes. He stole it, he knew it. And what a, you know, Shahid Bazdistani. How many Shias? मुझको एतबार है. I trust. जैसे मुझे गैब पे, अनसीन पे एतबार है. He write, Ya Abba Saleh, Ya Abba Saleh, Ya Abba Saleh. Abba Saleh is another title given to Father of the Salihin, Imam Mahdi, Imam Mahdi. Come, come, come. I know you will come. As I trust in the unseen law. I trust in your coming. You stupid Zahra. You nothing know. I now find out why you call me stupid. My other... Come. Who this? This stolen. That's why they can't make out properly explain. Now tell me, even the Shias like this about Surah Zukhruf ayat 61. But like, surely it is knowledge. But your translators keep putting it. Shakir put it. It should be most surely he is a knowledge of the hour. Or he has, what the Rob Christian say? Rob Christian said that Jesus Christ, this ayat say, what the Rob Christian say about this? Sorry, I have a defect in my brain. Rob Christian more intelligent than me, get it? Huh? Now here is my defect in my brain. I have problem. I not get it. You know what the Rob Christian say about this ayat? Sorry, I still not get it. Ayat 61, Surah Zukhruf. So Rob Christian more intelligent, more with a lot of knowledge from hadiths, tafsirs, Ibn Qatir, and this, that, Suyuti, you name it, he gives. He search out and he find faults, which are there in our religion, Islam, my former religion. So please see this. Now, like Mercury also, this slip from my mind, I can't seem to understand. Like I couldn't understand determinism and free will, even reading my Shia. Long time ago I must have read, no problem. Like I did the research online, you see. So this enough now? Nur Haya, thank you so much. God bless you and your country and your family. And what else? Your friends. Much always. Have a wonderful day full of beauty, enjoying life. If we can afford to, if we are given that life to enjoy. If our leaders are good, you know, if there is love, and I feel that our leaders care, then even dying, because of past drama and all that, that at least today it can have that I can breathe a little bit, you know. So please hope to see leaders loving us rather than we loving our leaders, because you know I cannot love they you be the great to love someone who even hate you, right? We are told that noble, but is Allah not the noble? Here we are, you superficially. Now I stuck on that word, what the Shia say in that article about free will and determinism. Here you are, you love them, and then God has say that may they die in their rage. Little people say that. Noble people not to say that. Here you are. You love them. Quran ayat. So don't brag about this, your love for them, because Allah say in the end, look at the end ayat. Here we need to look at and pay attention. What they say. Here you are, you love them. Sometimes translation, they find the in your rage indeed. Allah, what? In your rage, what happened? They say we believe, and when they are alone, they bite at you the fingertips of out of the rage. Say, die, maut. It's death for them. Mautu, mautu, die in your rage. Noble people don't do this. Like when my teacher, I know my teacher, I say she go on hating me because maybe she hates me. She not like me, my quality, my personality, she not like what I do. So I say if she can go on hating me, and I will go on adoring her and not do oof. But I did it in the end, in the sixth year with her. I did some oof oof, right? And I say, why you treat me like this? And she'd say, shall I put you on my head? So only noble people. And will you tell me that why you love your teacher? Keep adoring her while she keep hating you. But didn't we see that Imam Zain al-Abidin Majlis starts? Now the part of that is said that Imam Zain al-Abidin heresy or something saw his father's someone in the desert, very thirsty, dehydrating, dying of thirst. He go to give him water. He reach him, give him water. The man dying of thirst in the desert say, if you knew who I was, you would not give me water. I am that man who behead your father while he was thirsty. What Imam Zain al-Abidin say? Say, but you know, I am the one who gives good. I've come to give good. Demonstrate what? Like, for example, now I'm going on with my explanation, right? So, I have to do good to you. Now what is Nana and even Allah, above Allah, Imam Zain al-Abidin? I have to do good with you. Maybe you can find that verse where believers be good with them even as they behead your fathers. Imam Hussein they've killed. And this Imam now, immaculate Imam, and after Imam Hussein, say, I have come here to do good, demonstrate the goodness of Allah. The bounties, the goodness. So, I will give you water. How great. This, I tell you, Jesus, it's above Jesus Christ being on the Suli cross for 3 days. Imam Hussein's son who survived Karbala. Shias, okay, now I'm stuck, emotionally very pained. I have to go. I don't know how. I hope I will come back. I haven't done justice. I haven't explained properly. I haven't shown you properly. I feel it's lacking always in my. So, God, please help me. God of idols, God, through God, whoever you are this time. Okay, thank you. It's 1 hour 40. I'd like to make it short, but it can't be because, I have to sit with myself, you, here. My other self is maybe Shia. I haven't jumped. It hurt me. It hurt me, the ex-Shia. Right? Even hurt me. And seeing you, fellow brothers, sisters, I call you, but you can't call me. Shias, Sunnis, Salafis, how you have been deceived. So contemplate on that. Imam Zain al-Abidin say, I have come to do good. Even then he not curse, and he give water to his father's beheader, butcherer. When his father's thirsty 3 days in Karbala, Hur stop the water, but Hur come back. Hur we say. My majlis starting. But now think about it. What Allah saying here? May they die in their rage. How can Allah curse them like this? And then you will say, this is Allah, but that is Imam. But Imam say, but believers, yes. So Allah say, you love them, but they don't love you. So may they die of your rage. And what are you believers to do when they even come and fight you and kill your breakbacks again and again, kill you people, kill the Imam of the time, and the second Imam after him, third, fourth. But after this Imam, what is it? It makes sense to you? Don't make me laugh, crack up, and go into mental asylum. It makes sense to you? Okay, I coming with another ayat searching from the Quran, that you believers, no matter what they do to you, you do good to them. That Jesus said, but Imam Zain al-Abidin demonstrate the heights of what Jesus said. To the heights of what Jesus said. Bless, love your enemies. Bless those that curse you. But here he not say, not even to his believers. Kill them who killed you and expelled you, and do this, and break their houses. Right? Anyways, that of Imam Zain al-Abidin, my aunt told me, so it's a heresy. I don't know if it is sure in the books of the Shias about this, about the Imam Zain al-Abidin. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you again and again. And be with the truth, be for the truth, stand up for justice. And when you know this is false, treat it like false news. But keep it there, treat it like false news, and keep reminding, lest they remind the Prophet. All our your children, I not have children, I single. Brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, aunts and uncles, keep reminding. As there is dawah and all this, I have to keep coming here. Thank you so much. I will come back later.